share my screen. All right. Here we go. I'm going to minimize this. Okay. All right. Thank you all for joining us tonight. My name is Mike, and I will be your presenter for this evening. And we are here to talk about a story. We're here to talk about a story of a company and a project that which you're going to realize that it will benefit every single person who is looking for passive income to enhance their financial situation. So before we get into it, I have to read this legal disclaimer really briefly. So purchasing the Daisy crowdfund packages is a contribution to the equity crowdfund for the Daisy AI development and not a trading investment. Endotex is giving both shares of stock in the company and profit sharing from trading results to each contributor as crowdfund rewards. Prior to Endotex going public, shares of Endotex stock will be rewarded to each crowdfund contributor. Stock certificates will require a KYC verification of each member's legal identity before any shares of stock can be rewarded. In the case that Endotex does not go public, the equity will be converted into dividends for each member. The trading accounts will be used for the purpose of testing and developing. Past performance does not guarantee future results and is for informational purposes only. Historical performances shown are also the result of compounding profits. Profit rewards are contingent upon profitable trading. Performance and results are not a guarantee. All performances will be visible with full transparency to each crowdfund member. Up to 46% of funds are designated in the smart contract for marketing via the referral rewards plan. Daisy is not in the US, nor is it in Korea or Iran, okay? Now, as you can see at the bottom, as it will state on every slide, Daisy project is not investment, investment into trading. Daisy project was created to crowdfund Daisy AI development. So, just to let everyone know, if you're new or if you've already been with us, this is not a business. This is not a anything like that. It is a project. It is a crowdfund project. Okay. So the first part of this presentation is we're gonna go through some who, what, when, where, and why story about Daisy. But this is a story. That's all this is. This is a story about a company who is trying to give back to a community who was thirsty for change in this industry, okay? It's a story. So what is Daisy? Well, Daisy is an equity crowdfunding model for financial technologies. Now I need you guys to really tune your ears in. A decentralized smart contract, not a company. Well, what is decentralized? Well, D means the prefix D. Whenever you have D in front of something, is to subtract, take away. Well, what are we taking away from centralized? Well, decentralized means that we are taking away from the central entity that stands between two parties. Okay, so what stands between you and the car dealer is the bank, the loan, right? The bank stands between you and the car dealer. So decentralized means it takes away the middleman and deals peer-to-peer between you and me as the participants. So a model where everyone can win with profits, equity, and income. I think if you were to ask me or anybody, what makes this so special? What makes this so unique? Is that finally we have a project, an idea where everyone can win. Now, I've been in several businesses before, in the past in the industry of network marketing, and I love the industry. It has taught me a lot. It has molded me and helped me evolve into who I am today. But there were losers and there were winners. A lot more losers than there were winners. But never have I been a part of something where every single person can win. And we're going to talk about how and why. They can win with profits, equity, and income. Currently crowdfunding Endotex for the Daisy AI project. Contributors receive exclusive stock equity and profit rewards. So what is Daisy AI? So didn't we just talk about that? Well, no, we talked about Daisy. But now what is Daisy AI? There's a difference. Decentralized AI systems being developed by Endotex. Daisy AI is the next generation of AI trading. Daisy AI will significantly multiply the current AI performance, which we're going to talk about, what the current AI performance is. And they expected that the Daisy AI will enhance it 4 times. So Daisy AI is the first project capitalized by Daisy Crowdfund. Daisy AI receives $10 million for development from the referral plan. And so we're going to crowdfund $10 million, okay, for the development of this new technology that's going to enhance the current performance by 4 times, 400%. Target of live Daisy AI trading account is 500 million, okay? Daisy AI is Endotex's path to becoming a publicly traded company, okay? So who is Endotex? I told you who, what, where, and how. Who is Endotex? Well, Endotex is the first the first technology partner for Daisy Crowdfund. Global fintech company specializing in AI trading systems. The roadmap to complete Daisy AI and be publicly traded in 2022. Currently providing AI trading systems for top financial institutions. Now, really perk your ears up. They currently trade for top financial institutions all by themselves, okay? That's where they are currently. Proven track record of high performance results, funded by Dr. Anna Becker, who we're going to talk about, operated by top AI scientists, okay? Now you can research Endotex. If you go to their Facebook page, you can go to endotex.io, do all the research there. They're solid, 100%. So who is the captain of the ship? Dr. Anna Becker. I'm not going to read all this to you because I'll get fatigued and it'll be boring. So I'm not going to read all this to you, but I'll give you a second to kind of look over her profile. Now, whenever you're looking at a company or a project or something, you want to look at the resume of the person who is the head honcho, the leader of the thing. And if they have receipts that are like this, then it should lead you in the right direction to want to, get on board with something like this, because her background is incredible. I'll let you kind of go through this, and looking at the success of what she's been through and what she's brought to the table in her industry is quite remarkable. So hopefully you get a chance to kind of skim through this and read up a little bit about her. I mean, you can always go again to the website and do more research. Okay, here's an article that was done on her. I'll read just the 3 yellow highlighted parts. With more than 20 years of senior leadership in innovation and retail brokerage and finance organizations, Dr. Anna Becker brings a diverse set of skills to Financial Commissions DRC. Anna has core experience in founding retail software solutions and building retail brokerages. She has proven expertise in bringing new technologies like big data systems, behavioral systems, and automation to drive innovation in retail trading. Now, this last highlighted part I'm going to read is, as an experienced executive and change agent in retail finance, Dr. Becker has worked with more than 300 brokers and has served as the compliance officer with regulators like the NFA and CFTC. Now, whenever you have someone who works in an industry and they are part of the compliance regulation team of the companies within that industry, then that's a good person that you want to partner up with, because they are not going to try to cheat compliance. They know the compliance, and so therefore they're going to apply all the compliance regulations within whatever it is that they're doing. Okay, so powerful stuff here. Let's move on. Now, here are Endotex, one of their top alpha strategies. Okay, past performance is not indicative of future performance and is for informational use only. Now, why is this important? Because Endotex, you ask, well, why are we doing this? Why are we here? Why are we looking at this? It's because we're showing everyone why we are crowdfunding this project. We want Endotex to produce a product for us that is available for us so that we can make money like their top institutions make money. Well, what is required for their top institutions to trade with Endotex? Well, you need $1 million in minimum capital. How many of you have $1 million in minimum capital to trade with one of their top strategies here? Plus, it's a $125,000 entry fee, and it's every year that you have to pay that, and a 20% exit fee. All right. But if you look at the strategy, look at the returns, 814% annual returns. So if you invested $1 million and they traded that for you over there, that's $8 million that you would have earned. Now, remember before I said that they're developing Daisy AI to work 4 times better than this. That's why we're crowdfunding this. That's why we are participating in this project so that we collectively can benefit from the fruit of their work from producing Daisy AI, because it's going to produce 4 times more than what they've done here. This is 814% in just a year. That's powerful. Here's another strategy. So this says here that this person invested September to November. That's about 70 days. In 2020, last year, they invested $10,000, and in 2 months, roughly, they have a total of $39,000, an increase of 297%. That's powerful. In November of last year, okay, we got a record that, or word that they had produced for their clients, I believe it was 361%. And then in December, they did like 500% on their money. So if you had invested in Endotex in November and December, you would have had great returns on your money. But guess what? We don't need that top heavy upfront capital. That's why we're contributing. That's why we're participating in this crowdfunding, so that they can produce the next level trading software for us to benefit with these top strategies with very little entry fee. Here's what the current back office within our app. So remember, Daisy is not a website. It's an app on the blockchain. It's a decentralized app on the blockchain. And so here's how the infrastructure looks as it stands currently. But we're going through an actual facelift. But as you can see, the initial contribution is $100. And we're going to talk all about this, $100. And then you can see how it shows on your cell phone, the app. It shows the actual rewards accumulation. It shows how much is in the Daisy crowd fund. These are just fictitious numbers, but it's just kind of give you an idea. And then it shows you what's all in your trading account or your trading rewards based on how much you contributed. Okay. So again, but there's going to be a facelift once we go live with 2.0. Here's a roadmap based on where Daisy is going to go in Endotex. So 2012, they registered a registration of Endotex happened. 2017, they began to trade cryptocurrency and with AI. 2018, the commercial use of AI crypto trading started. In 2020, Endotex evaluation of $100 million. Again, in 2020, launch of Daisy. 2021, the crowdfunding of 10 million into Daisy. So we're actually crowdfunding $10 million for the development of Daisy, for phase 1, development of Daisy AI, and then the $500 million of assets under management. So we're going to accrue $500 million of trading, which is assets under management. Okay, in 22, the complete Daisy AI, Endotex goes public, and then as well in 22, they're going to add Forex trading to Daisy. That's powerful, with an additional 1 billion of assets under management. Now, think about it. If it's 500 million, if that's the goal, then there's a lot of room for us to go and contribute and to invite others to contribute, and that's where it benefits us. Okay, and then it goes on into adding stocks for AI trading and Daisy Fund. Now, we talked about how Daisy and Endotex is going to be doing all these great things, but Mike, how does that benefit me if I'm going to contribute to this project? Right? I get that they're going to be producing a 4 times much powerful trading software, but how does that benefit me for me to put my money in and for me to tell the people? Well, we're going to be able to crowdfund up to 10 tiers to choose from, starting at $100, not $1 million, but $100. We can enter this crowdfund project and have part of that money be traded for us using those strategies that I just showed you. Every contributor gets their equal share of 5% Endotex stock. So you're going to get stock and shares in the company. 50% to 70% of each contribution is used in trading for development. 70% of trading profits are rewarded back to the contributor. 70% is rewarded back to you. 50% of the trading profits are rewarded to the residual referral plan. Contributions can be withdrawn trading rewards at any time. So you can withdraw your trading rewards at any time. And that, let me tell you, is big. Because right now in this space, there are a lot of companies, a lot of things out there where they make it easy for you to invest or make it easy for you to put your money in, but make it hard for you to get it out. And so what Daisy and Endotex is doing is they're going to clean the slate. They're going to make it where as though people can get their money out when they want to with no obstacles. All members are able to participate in the Daisy referral plan, but it's not mandatory. It is optional. And we're going to talk about that. Referral plan pays up to 46% of each contribution. Now, once you decide to contribute and you say, okay, you know what? I'm on board. I like where they're going. I like the vision. I like the story. I want them to produce something that can make more money on my money. That's all we're agreeing to. Yes, I want Daisy and Endotex to produce something to make more money on my money because I'm tired of these other things I hear kind of ripping me off. Daisy and Endotex wants to do it right. So how do we get started? Well, the first thing that you do is you're going to create your Tron wallet. A Tron wallet, and we're going to talk about that a little bit, but it's a cryptocurrency wallet where you store your cryptocurrency called Tron. Once you have your wallet funded, you're going to contribute to Daisy with $100 first. Part of that will go to the Daisy fund here. The other part will go to the Daisy crowd. So 50 to 70% will go into live trading, and up to 46% will go into the referral plan, and up to 46% payout. Now, what happens is this happens when these things take place within the smart contract. This happens instantaneously. So we're getting paid out in our wallet instantaneously. Okay, and this is not something that happens every 15th or the 30th of the month. No, when things move in this project and people payment triggers those people who are ready to get paid or able to get paid, it happens instantaneously in your wallet. Okay, so when someone joins Daisy, then you get paid when they join, and when someone takes money out from their trading, you get paid when that comes out. And so we'll talk about that a little bit later, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. But just know that with the smart contracts, these things happen instantly, not a long time. It happens right away. So what is Tron and why the Tron blockchain? Well, Tron is a great cryptocurrency. It allows automated interaction between members and Daisy, removes the need for a company to be in control. That's what decentralization means. It removes that need for a company to be in the midst of everything. Allows all promises to be executed instantly with 100% transparency. And every transaction, guys, you'll be able to see on the blockchain. So there is no scamming. This is scam proof. You can't be scammed here. You can't, because everything is written out. It's all recorded on the blockchain. Tron blockchain is among the fastest and most scalable, right? There are about 2,000 transactions that can happen in 1 second with Tron. So it's a very, very fast transaction coin. Low gas fees allow for high performing smart contracts at low cost. Tron is a top emerging decentralized app platform with a big future, and Tron tokens are expected to rise in value. So you can always go on in the internet and YouTube and search Tron and look up the owner and see all about that. Let's move on. Let's talk about the passive income. Remember, passive income is what we're all looking for, right? Looking for that passive income. Passive is that income that comes without you having to really, do any work, right? If you will, right? We all like the sound of that, do something for nothing, right? Get something for nothing, right? And so this is the passive part of Daisy, all right? And this part is a very, very great part because this is where everyone wins. This is the part where you can just, contribute your money and watch it grow. Okay, now let's talk about it. Benefits of even if a member does not refer anyone. Now, please remember this because people will see this presentation and they will only see the referral part. And then they'll come back to me and say, well, it looks like you got to refer people to make money. I'm going to say this again. Benefits even if a member does not refer anyone. So what that means is you do not have to refer anyone to make money. I'm going to say it again. You do not refer anyone to make money. Okay. So please do not come back to the person who invited you to this and says, well, it looks like you got to refer people to make money. You do not have to refer anyone to make money. 1, own equity. Potential return from selling Endotex stock or receiving dividends in the future. That's one way. Trading rewards. Potential rewards from successful trading performance of Endotex AI system. Way number 2. And the third way you can earn income is potential matrix spillover, generating maximum of 48% return on crowdfunding contribution from spillover in the referral plan, even if with no referrals. Okay, I wish they would have put that in big caps with bright lights around it, even with no referrals. So let's take a look at this real quick. All right, but just keep in mind these 2 levels. Now, everyone who comes in to contribute to Daisy, every single person, right? You're going to have this matrix, this 2-level matrix here. So on the first 2 levels, there is no requirement to refer anyone to benefit from the matrix, because here's what's going to happen. You may say, Mike, I don't want to refer nobody. I'm not that kind of person. I'm an introvert. I like to just do my thing, mind my business, and leave people alone. Great. But that does not stop me from referring people. So you may be off to yourself, which is fine. But if I want to refer, you can't stop that. Therefore, you can't stop who falls in your matrix. Now, if you can't stop who falls in your matrix, therefore, let's say 3 people on this first level fall into your matrix without you knowing, without you having anything to do with it. If those 3 people fall in your matrix and they all, which they will, purchase the $100 pack, which you did, then you would make 12 bucks. Will you return the 12 bucks and say, hey, this came from someone referring someone, I don't want it? No, you're going to take that 12 bucks in your wallet and say, great, Now, let's say you said, well, I just want to keep buying my packs from 1 through 7, just keep adding to the contribution so I can make more on my trading. If you then purchase tiers 1 through 7, and those 3 people purchase tiers 1 through 7, you'll pick up $1,500. And if you kept on going to tiers 8 through 10, because we have 10 tiers. Remember, we have 10 tiers, 10 contribution tiers to purchase. Then you'll pick up $5,376 plus the 15 plus the 12. Okay. Now let's just say, 9 more people fell into your second level. 9 people fell into your second level. Now, if those 9 people follow you from purchasing the first tier, you'll pick up $36. And if they follow you to purchase tiers 1 through 7, you'll pick up $4,572. Okay. And if they continue to follow you from tiers 8 to 10, you'll pick up $16,128 plus all that came before it. So that's roughly about $30,000 that you'll pick up just by being in the way. Okay, just by being in the way. And you don't have to refer nobody. That's not bad, because you're focusing on what? The trading and owning the equity. Now, here are the tiers. Here are the crowdfund tiers. So I want you guys to remember that there's 2 words I want to use: tier and level. They're not to be confused. There's level, then there's tier. Okay. So here are the crowdfunding tiers. So there's $100 all the way down to $5,100. Now you cannot skip the line. You have to buy 1 tier in succession, in order. You can't skip and go right to 4. You got to buy the first one, second one, third, and fourth. Okay. Now, what we noticed in the first pre-launch, that a lot of people bought between 6 and 7 tier when they first started. So they went all the way from 1 to 7, okay, and got started. And so people made a lot of money, right? Whoever did that, they jumped in the matrix. And in our project, guys, we have a bonus. The first 48 hours, and you'll understand this in a minute. The first 48 hours, we have no referral requirements. So everyone's matrix is wide open. So a lot of people made a lot of money because their matrix was wide open and they purchased all these tiers for the people to fall into. However, this is how it looks, okay? You have 1 through 10, and the goal is to purchase all 10 as soon as you possibly can. But as you notice, the amount of shares that you are rewarded for every tier that you purchase, okay? So if you purchase tier 1 and 2, then you have 4 shares. So they all accumulate, okay? They all accumulate, okay? All right. Now, that was the actual passive part. If you're the kind of person who don't want to refer anybody, the next part of this presentation is not for you. If you're just a person who just wants to contribute your money and watch it grow and compound with time, that's great. The first part was for you. I would encourage you to get your wallet set up, get your Tron set up, get with the person who got you on this, and help them, have them help you get yourself set up so that you can be ready to contribute when we go live with our pre-launch, okay? If you want to maximize what I'm about to show you, and you're here because you want to really blow it out the park, and you want to make big boy, big girl money, then I advise you to stick around and watch this referral plan. So what does a referral plan, what is it all about? Well, it's about this. We take the story of Daisy and Endotex and find out who wants to go on the journey with us. Who wants to help us crowdfund this? That's the story, guys. See, a mentor told me, if you want to be wealthy, keep it simple and do what wealthy people do. So let's not try to overcomplicate this. This is very simple. All we're doing is, outside of all these different terms and matrix check, all we're doing is finding people who believe in the story of Endotex and Daisy and want to be a part of what they're producing. That's it. Once we do that, now the referral plan comes alive. So we have upfront income, personal referral bonus, 3x10 force matrix. Now we're popping the hood, okay? We're popping the hood, pointing at the engine, the exhaust pump, all that kind of stuff. 3x10 force matrix, matrix check matching bonus, pace to the goal bonus, pace to the leadership bonus, yada, yada, yada. Residual income through trading profits up to 10 generations and price setter bonus and stock equity, all this great stuff. So we have instant payouts that pay up to 46% payout, guys. So here we go. So when you find someone and you told the story to your best friend and they said, wow, that sounds great. That technology sounds great. I like to contribute and help out this company get to that goal. Okay, I'm going to contribute, I'll start with $100 or 300, whatever. When that person contributes, you receive 5%. 5% from their contribution. Okay, and there are no qualifications required for that. So you can refer as many people as you like, right? And receive 5% on whatever they contribute. Okay, so with a matrix is just a organizational structure and where people are placed, okay, within the matrix, right? So here's the thing. Case one is without any spillover. Spillover is just like think of it like a waterfall. You have the water comes off the cliff and then it falls and then it rolls over and rolls over and rolls over. And at some point it gets to the bottom. So this case one is without spillover. So in other words, this is without anybody above you bringing people in under you, okay? So if you come on board to contribute, you find 1, 2, and 3 people to contribute with you. They all find 3 people to contribute. That's just a normal progression or evolution of referring, okay? 2, the case 2 is with spillover. So here is the person here, now let's say you're the yellow person here, and the blue figure here is the one who brought you in. Now, the blue figure brought in this person underneath you, and then you brought in someone underneath them. So you see how it just kind of spills that way? So it's not just you bringing in people that's filling up the organizational structure. It's people above you and people below you that's creating spillover for other people, okay? The best way, because a lot of people were disappointed because they were anticipating all this money when they first started because they were talking about spillover. But here's the thing I want you guys to understand. Spillover is something that will happen, but you don't know, I don't know how it's going to happen or where or when it's going to happen because we don't see where we're placed. No one can place you in a matrix and make sure that you're going to be here, there to receive spillover. It's so random. It is random. It is very, very random. And so the best way to create your own spillover or to get it is to create, I already said it. The best way to get it is to create your own spillover. That's the best way, create your own. So here are the contribution tiers. Now, please pay very close attention because this is where a lot of people get confused. This is the first tier. So if you see here, this is tier 1, the first tier. Remember, everybody, as little as $100, you can fund the Daisy Project and begin to take advantage of all these great financial rewards that they have to give back. So within every tier, you have 10 levels. In every tier, you have 10 levels, okay? I like to look at these as digital assets, digital real estate, or like hotels. So each tier is like a hotel, right? And you want to purchase all the, like Monopoly, you want to purchase all the hotels on the block, right? You want to own the block. So in this hotel right here, the first tier, the $100 tier, you have 10 floors. And on each floor, you have rooms that can fill with people. You got 3 rooms on the first floor, 9 rooms on the second floor, 27 and so on and so on. Each one multiplies by 3, okay? So your goal is to purchase everyone purchases the first hotel, the first tier. And when you purchase it, you unlock it. What are you unlocking it for? You're unlocking it for people who's coming behind you. When they buy their first tier that you refer, then they will land in your hotel, in your tier, or spillover will land in your hotel and in your tier, okay, on one of these levels, okay? So each contribution tier that you fund lets you earn when those same tiers are funded within your matrix. Your funding tier determines the tiers you earn from the matrix. Higher contribution tiers funded, and your matrix will compress up to the next qualified member. So what that means is this. If you purchase tier 1, but you don't purchase tier 2, but the person that you refer purchases tiers 1 and 2, you don't get paid on tier 2, you only get paid on tier 1. Why? Because you only unlocked tier 1. So they will bounce here in your hotel, you get paid for them on that, but then they're gonna bounce to tier 2, but your tier 2 hotel is unlocked. So you don't get paid on that person and their activity in tier 2. Why? Because you have not unlocked it yet. So remember how I told you that first 48 hours? The first 48 hours, okay, unlocks not all the tiers, but it unlocks every level in the tier that you purchased. So if you only purchased tier 1, hotel 1, this one right here, and within the first 48 hours, you have unlocked all of these floors. So if 59,683 people fell in your tier 1 and all these levels filled up, then you would get paid on all those people within the first 48 hours. That's huge. And I'm going to show you what that number looks like. So I hope that's clear. Levels are within the tiers, and tiers are the separate hotels or entities that you will, that provides or that houses the levels. So here we go. Here's like a little 36,000 feet snapshot of everything. So here are the first 2 levels that we talked about. These are the passive levels, right? 1 and 2 are the passive income levels. There's no requirement. As you can see, personals are 0, right? So one thing I like about this project is that, in network marketing, one thing about network marketing, I don't know if you guys have had any experience, but network marketing has a lot of hoops and rings to jump through, and you got to, jump through a ring of fire and, roll through a lion's mouth and run under an elephant without it trampling over you. They got so many gotchas in their projects and their plans that it's hard for people to win. Well, this has very, very little rules, very little. Here are the 2. Here you can see that there are no personals required for 1 and 2 level. There's no funded requirements or by referrals from the first and second level. But if you wanted to refer, this is about the referral part. The passive part, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to make or maximize on the referral plan, then all you have to do is to unlock the 3rd level in the tier that you're at. So if you're only at the first tier and you want to unlock that 3rd level within that first tier, then you would have to refer 3 people, okay? This is after the 48 hours. This is after the 48 hours. Within the first 48 hours, you have no requirements. You have no referral requirements and no funded requirements. None. It's 0. It's like 1 and 2. For the first 48 hours, we at 1 and 2 requirements for everything. All right. However, after the 48 hours is up immediately, because it's built into the smart contract, whatever level that you want to advance to within that tier, you have to refer 3 people, which will unlock level 3. And those 3 people have to have contributed to collectively $1,000. And if 27 people land in your matrix on level 3 in tier 1, right, then that means you would earn $81. Okay, you would earn $81 plus the 36 plus the 12. Whatever you earn, you're going to earn what came before it as well. So whatever level you're at, you're going to earn that at that level and what came before it as well. Because remember, they have to follow each level, okay, or each tier. That they have to follow you in the tier, okay. So if you now want to unlock the 4th level, then you will have to refer 6 people within that tier that you're on, okay? So then those 6 people have to contribute a total of $2,000, in which this is easy to do, $2,000. And if 81 people fall into your matrix, you would, at $100 tier, you would earn $243 plus the 81, plus 36, plus the 12. I think you get the drift. Now, if those people go from tier 1 and 7, and you're traveling from tier 1 to 7, okay, on level 4, all right, on this level 4, within those tiers that you purchase, if you purchase all levels from 1 through 7, at level 7, okay, all those levels combined, you would have earned $30,000, okay, plus the 10,000, plus the 4, plus the 1,500. But these numbers represent the accumulation of all those tiers being bought for 1 through 7 and 81 people, okay, purchasing tiers 1 through 7, okay? And what allows you to get paid on that is if you have met these requirements. 6 personals, and they all contribute $2,000. That unlocks the potential for you to get paid on 81 people, okay? And if they all, including yourself, remember, because you can't get paid on tier 7 if you're not at tier 7. So if you purchase tier 7, that's why it's important to purchase tiers as fast as you can, because you don't want to lose out on no money. You can't go back. Like once they pass you, that's it. You can't, you can't go, there's no going backwards. Once they pass you, that's it, right? So you miss out on that. So that's why once you get started, and as you're making money, you don't want to spend your money. You want to upgrade so you can capture this momentum that's coming in, that's right around the corner. So upgrade as fast as possible. So if you and those 81 people purchase packs 8 through 10, you'll pick up 108,000 plus the 36 plus the 16 plus the 5. Okay? So if we go down, it's the same thing for every level through tiers 1 through 7 and tiers 8 through 10. The goal is to purchase all 10 tiers and to refer 24 people. So once you refer 24 people, now let's say you didn't get all 10 tiers. Let's just say you only got tier 1, but you referred 24 people. That makes you a pace setter, right? You got 24 people that you referred, and they accumulated $120,000. Now you are eligible to get paid on 59,000 people, right? Now that's a total on that 10th level, okay? If all those people purchased a $100 pack, you would make a total of $236,000. And that's a total, right? And then when you add all this up, because remember, if you make this on level 10 in tier 1, you're gonna make everything above that. And that's a total of $344,000. But what if you and them purchase tiers 1 through 7? Now you're at $29 million, guys. But also don't forget about the 9 million, the 2 million, the 833,000, the 200, and so on and so on. And that's a total of $43 million just on tiers 1 through 7. Guys, 24 people, 24 people is minuscule. By putting in a little effort, even if it takes you a year, if it takes you a year to get 24 people, you are accumulating this money as you go. This is not a one-shot type of thing. You are accumulating it as you go. As you grow and as you go, you are accumulating this money along the way. But a total of 198 million in the referral plan. This is just the referral plan, not to mention the trading and the other things that we're about to talk about. But the matrix is locked at 10 generations. So every tier is locked at 10 generations. Earn from all member tiers bought on any qualified generation. Unqualified bonuses do not hold or compress. However, higher tiers fully compress when purchased. So if you purchase tier 5, right? And someone comes in and they purchase tier 7. You don't get paid on tiers 6 and 7. The payment for those tiers goes to the person who has tier 7. So it compresses up to the next person who qualifies at that tier level. Okay? Powerful, powerful, powerful stuff here, guys. So remember, 48 hours, the first 48 hours, your whole matrix in every tier that you purchase is open. So whoever falls in those tiers that you qualify on, you're going to get paid in all those tiers instantly. Okay, matrix check matching bonus. Now, you earn 10% from matrix bonus or directly sponsored members. Okay, so whoever you personally enroll, whatever they make in the matrix, right, you make 10%. But their qualifications, your matrix bonus qualification level determines how many levels of matrix bonus from your personals you will match. So it's the same qualifications for the actual matrix. You can only match matrix checks from contributions tiers not higher than your own. So you can't, again, if you're at 5, you can't match someone who's on 7, even if you personally sponsor them. You can't match them. You can only match what they make on a matrix at 5 and below. Okay? Example, earn 10% from matrix bonuses of personally sponsored members generated from generations 5. If you are at the 100 contribution tier, you earn matches from the $100 matrix. So you only earn whatever you qualify, for wherever you are. Okay, hope that makes sense. But it's 10%, guys. I mean, imagine having 100 people and everyone's making money on the matrix. Like that's why it's so important to upgrade as fast as you can. The more land you got, right? The more tiers you got, the more square miles or the more square footage you have to make money from all those tiers. But the little land, if you have a little plot here, then you can make a little bit, but it's not as much. You want to own the whole block, so you get paid on everything that goes through your block. Everything. Powerful. Unilevel residual trading bonus. Okay, this is great because you get paid when people take out their money. So residual income pays out when any member withdraws their trading rewards. Pays on trading rewards from all members on each level. Okay. Automatically earn from the trading rewards on levels 1 and 2. Automatically earn from them. Levels 3 through 10. Follow matrix rules to qualify for levels. So you have to qualify for those levels just like you do to earn on the matrix. You got to qualify the same way. So the qualifications on the matrix unlocks all these other bonuses. So full dynamic compression pays up to qualified members. No limit on residual income. So we get paid when we bring people to contribute. We get paid when they take their money out from the trading rewards. That's amazing. I mean, it's powerful instantly, guys. And this pays out instantly. So pay setter gold bonus. What does this mean? Well, you can unlock your matrix levels 3 through 9 in your first 30 days. Get the next matrix level unlocked for life. What does that mean? So again, we're talking about the levels, not the tiers. Because somebody, even I thought this. Somebody was like, "You mean if I if I upgrade to level 3 in the first 30 days, I get the 4th tier for free?" No. They're not giving you nothing. You're not contributing. You still have to contribute. This is the level within the tier, not the tier itself. So if you refer 3 people within your first 30 days, you're going to unlock the 4th level in that tier for free. Okay, powerful. All right, unlock level 10 in your first 30 days. Get profit sharing and 1.8% of all, not some, all global contributions. Now they're predicting 1 million people in this thing, so it's pretty big. It's pretty big. 1.25% of all global trading profits. So when all the people take their money out, we're gonna get a little piece of that, right? And 5% equity share in Endotex stock. So the goal again, ladies and gentlemen, is to refer 24 people as fast as we can. Now we are in a great position to do this because we have our soft launch. Now we're at our pre-launch. We're only 55,000 people in, and a boatload of people are projected to come in. So we have an opportunity, but we got to put ourselves in position. Okay. So we can upgrade, not upgrade, but we get bumped up to the next level within our tiers if we refer, 3 people, 6 people, 9 people. It bumps you to the 6th level, and that's just wonderful. Okay, wonderful stuff there. All right, so pace setter leadership bonus. What this is that if you help 3 of your direct peoples become pace setters, gold qualified, every new direct equals 1 new share in this profit sharing. So you'll get an additional profit sharing, and same thing, 1.8% of the global crowd fund, 1.25 in the global trading, 5% equity share. Okay, because you help 3 of your directs become pace setters. That's 24 people, and unlock those. Well, you don't have to unlock all the tiers, but 24 people. But you definitely want to unlock the tiers if you can. That's powerful. Okay, so you can do it yourself to become pace setter gold, right? You are matrix generation. You have 10 levels, right? And 24 directs. See, you don't even have to unlock all the tiers. That's what's so great. Guys, I hope you guys are seeing this. You do not have to unlock the tiers. All you have to do is refer 24 people who contribute $128,000. I mean, that's pretty cool in your first 30 days. Now, if you do this, there's no time limit for this one, but this, if you do it yourself in the first 30 days, then you get the bonus and the profit sharing. But if you do this and with 3 people, there's no time limit for this, and then you still get the same thing as if you did it by yourself. Okay. So 2 pace setter bonuses, potentially up to 3.6% every contribution worldwide, potentially up to 2.5% for every trading profit worldwide, is divided between all qualified pace setters and pay out instantly. Guys, I don't know if you ever experienced, getting paid with smart contracts or Tron, but if you've been used to getting paid through network marketing and getting paid slow, you make a sale or a transaction, but you don't get paid right away. You got to wait for the check to clear. They got to process it and make sure, this is none of that. When it happens, your wallet happens. When this happens, your wallet happens. What I mean by that is when this happens on the end of Daisy, you're paid instantaneously. I've never experienced anything like this before in my life where you're paid instantaneously, okay? It's a great feeling to have money hit your wallet like this. Now, 3 categories of members. You have tiers 1 through 7, 50% goes to Daisy Crowd Fund. Tiers 8 through 10, 70% goes to the Daisy Fund. So 70% of the contribution in tiers 8 through 10 go to the Daisy Fund. Then you have the VIP customers, which is coming soon, where 100% goes to personal accounts. Become a VIP customer. Begins after entry levels 1 through 10 are purchased. So you got to purchase all the packs, all the tiers. This is becoming a VIP customer. 100% of your funds go to trading. Minimum 20,000 USD. Funds stay in your personal wallet. Guys, this is critical. Your funds stay in you own the key to your wallet, your Tron wallet. The funds go directly to you. Not to Endotex, directly to you. 5% setup fee for to Endotex promotion. You keep 8% of the profit, and 10% goes into referral rewards plan. Okay. So how to get started? Well, once we go live, actually before we go live, you want to get ready. You want to download the Tron Link wallet on Android. I believe it's Tron Link Pro. And on Apple, if you have Apple, I believe it's just Tron Link. but you want to download that wallet, get yourself Tron in your wallet, the equivalent of $100, a little bit more than 100. Give yourself a little bit of a cushion, like maybe 120, 125, 130. Give yourself some cushion. And then once we go live, get the person who referred you to see this, get their referral link. Okay? At least purchase the first entry pack or the first tier, the first hotel. Open up your first hotel, which is the first one for $100. Secure your spot in the matrix, because as this thing begins to explode, and there are top leaders in this industry who are owners of companies who have a boatload of people who are waiting. They were just waiting for, you know, Endotex and Daisy to iron out all the little glitches and make this thing smooth. Once this thing is smooth, the next week or so, once the thing is smooth and it's ready to roll, people are going to just be filing in. And it's, if you wanted to experience some spillover like you thought you wanted to in the beginning, well, you couldn't, because it was glitchy. There was a lot of obstacles, you know, with the technology, with the, you know, it's technology. It happens. But now with everything running smoothly, you're going to experience, I believe that we're going to experience something unprecedented. So get with the person who got you started, or who invited you to this presentation. Get your questions answered. But again, guys, this is the Daisy story. It's simple. Daisy wants to provide a product to the community where they can finally put their money in something where it can trade and make serious returns without us having to worry about it being lost, can't retrieve it. And there's Daisy and Endotex saying, we want to come down from our high institutions, not leave them, but we want to come down to where the people are, because we've heard their cry. We've heard that they've been struggling with these other companies out here, you know, kind of jamming them up with their money. So we want to come down, and we want them to trust us with our technology that we have allowed and used to trade with our top institutions. We want to bring you guys up to here. We want to create a technology that works 4 times better than what we've always been using. Okay, 4 times better. All we want for you to do is contribute to help us do it. And if you contribute, in return, we can see a path for you to become a millionaire with this referral plan. If you don't want to refer, just take advantage of us trading your contribution, and we'll give it back to you as a reward for you contributing. But if you do contribute by sharing it to other people and increasing the referral community, then we are ready to pay you a boatload for your contribution. Not just your money, but your effort and your work to fund a project that's going to help millions of people. That is the story that you tell and share. It's not a business. It's not investing. Is we are locking arms, combining our own dollars, our buying power, our economic power to help, right, Endotex produce a product for us. And in return, hey, they're going to give back in rewards an incredible treasure for us, for those who go to work. Well, thank you. If you have any questions, please contact the person that you that invited you to this webinar tonight, and come back next Wednesday, every Wednesday at the same time. Bring people, invite people every Wednesday at the same time. We have a Telegram that you can join. It's called it's CLUE, Clue Crowdfunding. And CLUE stands for Community, Liberty, Unity, and Equity. And so we're on Telegram, but get back with the person who invited you, get the information, get your questions answered, and get your Tron wallet up and ready. Have a good night, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.